Hi guys, welcome to Soul's No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the channel. This is going to be your timeless tarot for whenever you're tuning in to the channel. So let's see what's going on. We're using the psychic tarot. Oh my goodness. You know what? That card always comes out of this deck. Number 21, the world. Ending of a cycle. Lessons learnt. Oh, wow. Then we've got the Four of Wands, foundation and achievement, and then the Ace of Cups, love begins. So it's so similar to the two readings, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to completely change the decks, even though I've used different decks for the last three readings. So we've got the world. Oh, yikes. Then we've got the Ace of Swords, so two aces. Right, so we've got the world, freedom. End of a cycle, having learned a lesson. I just feel, right, okay. I just feel like whatever situation you're in, however this is going to show up in your life, I feel as though there's a karmic debt that has been paid. I feel as though there's been a karmic debt that has been paid. And that means that basically a situation, a circumstance, a place, a person that you're with, or what, you know, something that you're in, you've learned all that you can learn in that cycle. So it's time to sort of end that cycle, allow yourself the freedom from whatever cycle you're in, because the lesson has been learned here. So it's okay for you to close something out. Card number 21, so that reduces down to a 3. I was saying it in yesterday's reading. I feel as though there's been some sort of growth, some sort of self-alignment or harmony or self-union, coming back together of the self that's happened here, which is the universe saying like, look, you're done. This was the objective. This was the, almost the goal of you experiencing the experience that you're now completing. That's why we put you there. That's why you were engaged in it, was for you to come back into harmony with yourself, and you've done that now. So there are no more lessons for you to be learnt here. Close the doors. Close the doors on it. Then we've got foundation and achievement, and this is the Four of Wands. So it could be closing out a family situation. It looks as though we've got a couple and a child. They're in front of a home. We've got the rainbow, which is giving me 10 of Cups energy. The Four of Wands speaks about celebration. It speaks about success, or it might not be a relationship that's ending, but whatever you've been embroiled in, that is ending. So it's now time for you to either focus on your foundation, to celebrate your achievements. Some of you may be moving home, or there may be a house that's significant here, whether you and a partner are sort of taking things to the next level or moving in together. For some of you, there could be a breakup. The last two readings, in fact, have been speaking about that kind of energy. So put it where it fits for you guys. I don't know how it's going to resonate. And it's not always going to be your story, so don't take it if it doesn't resonate. Then we've got the Ace of Cups. So it may be that there is a restarting if this is a relationship thing for you, and you're closing something out that has had your attention, turned towards it. Now you've learned the lesson, you can close that out. And like I say, you can focus on your foundation, your achievements, your family, your home again. And it almost feels as though there is a rebirth in that area or in that avenue. You've got these two hands from two separate people. We've got another rainbow above the cup. So it could be a restarting of an existing relationship, if it's healthy. There could be, like I say, you closing something out, focusing on your stability here, celebrating an achievement of closing something out is bringing new love into your life. I don't know how it's going to resonate, but we've got new love, and it could be the self-love. It doesn't have to be, intimate love with another person. But for some of you, it may be. And then we've got the Ace of Swords, which is triumph and success. So there's some sort of clarity, and I feel like the clarity that's coming in is to sort of confirm to you that a heavy cycle that you've been dealing with is done. It's over. It's time for you to turn a new page or close a whole goddamn book and start another book. It's going to be a page for some, it's going to be a new chapter for others. For others, it's going to be an entirely new book. But there's some sort of clarity, there's some sort of truth that's come in, or a new perspective, the way that you're looking at this situation. I feel as though you're now recognizing, you're getting that aha moment that, yeah, something's changed. This could be universal or communication coming in from the universe, through your spirit team, through your guides. That card doesn't belong in this deck. Let's see what it is out of interest. 5 of materials, 5 of pentacles in the reversed. That's interesting. So whatever you felt detached from, or whatever you felt detached from or abandoned, or that you didn't fit as part of a group or whatever, I feel as if that is what is closing out. Your feeling of lack, your feeling of not having enough, your feeling of being unsupported. And this is where you're now being asked to redirect your focus into your foundation, into your stability, into some sort of structure, be that home or a family unit with a partner. Because whatever this lack was, you're coming out the other side of that. And like I say, there's just a reigniting of love, of how you relate to other people. Beginning to speak and live from an authentic place of a healed heart here. Right, show me the universe, show me the world. It's so funny because this deck hasn't wanted to speak to me in like 3 days. I'm quite concerned. This deck doesn't want to... There we go. Yeah, there's that new perspective that we were talking about with the Ace of Swords. So like I say, you may have been in the hanged man position. There may have been delays. Things may not have been moving forward for you, where you had to focus on closing a cycle out. Or really focus on hanging yourself upside down. Like, what the fuck is this lesson? Why am I being sort of strung up in this situation? Why do these things keep reoccurring? What is going on? So I feel as though you may have been at a standstill, or your life may have been at a standstill whilst you understood and fully integrated a lesson that you had to learn. And as soon as you understood that lesson, as soon as you took the time or have a break from whatever it was, or life in general, to really focus on your enlightenment, or seeing things from a higher perspective, or connecting to source, to spirit, the universe, whatever, things start moving forward, which is exactly what I was saying. You can redirect your energy, or you've managed to, like I said, come into harmony, and you've got both of those horses moving in the same direction now. You're able to move forward with purpose, with direction, because your energy isn't split anymore. Right, show me 4 of Wands. Show me the 4 of Wands. 7 of Cups. Options, possibilities. Right, show me the Ace of Cups. I want to clarify that 7 of Cups. Show me the Ace of Cups, please, Spirit. Show me the Ace of Cups. Whoa. The 4 of Wands, I saw it. I saw it. The 4 of Wands. That's so weird. And then the 10 of Cups. And I spent time saying that both of these cards had the rainbow of the 10 of Cups at the top. Right, okay, right. Let me just quickly clarify this 7 of Cups. Show me the 7 of Cups. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Right, 1 second. We've got the 6 of Wands. Ay, 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 ay. Oh my God, I can't get these off the table. We've got so much Wands energy here. The Queen of Wands, and that was in the upright, and the 8 of Wands. Right, okay, let me get back forward. So, right, okay. the synchronicities all over this reading. As I was saying, the rainbows here on the top of both of these cards. For some, it could definitely be a reigniting, a re-energizing of an existing relationship that you're in. For others of you, like I say, you've closed a relationship out because the Ten of Cups speaks about the ending. And then we've got a 10 and then the 1. So yeah, there could be, I won't even say going it alone, but like I say, a restarting of something, and it could be independently. We had yesterday's reading speaking about independence. It's going to be very different for everyone. It's going to be very different for everyone, but fit it as it fits in your life, guys. I don't know, and I don't want to spend too long putting it in all the possible options that it could be. But yeah, with this 7 of Cups, that speaks about having lots of options, possibilities, directions that you can go in. And we had adjacent possibilities in yesterday's reading. But the 6 of Wands is your victory and success. And that was in yesterday's reading as well. Receiving accolades. People cheering you on. I just think that 7 of Cups in this instance is actually talking about options in a positive sense. Because sometimes having lots of options isn't a good thing. But I feel as though when you stand in your power with this Queen of Wands and you speak your truth, you walk a more independent, more autonomous path, more authentically who you are, not fearful of speaking your truth, taking action towards what it is that you desire, receiving some sort of spiritual guidance. The Queen has got always depicted usually with a black cat, the Queen of Wands. And that to me is like your spiritual connection. You're receiving some sort of intuitive guidance from source or spirit. And then we've got the 8 of Wands. So there's some sort of communication that's coming in that's either going to help you pick a path, or you're communicating to somebody else about the path that you have picked from all of the options that are available to you. But we have success here and we have action. We've got 4 out of 5 cards that are all wands. And that's about something you're passionate about, your aspirations, your goals. It's spiritual communication. So I definitely think that Spirit is helping you to filter through the options that are on the table, because you're moving towards something and it's like you're clear about what it is that you want. So I feel as though Spirit is going to help you decipher or decode the contents of the options that are on the table so that you can take action, successful action. Because the 8 of Wands speaks about action towards what it is that you want. Allowing yourself to shine. You've got wisdom now from closing out this particular cycle. So you're not going to pick wrong here. With the plethora of options available to you, you're not going to pick wrong. You've gained some sort of wisdom. So I mean, the Queen of Wands isn't somebody to be fucked with. She's very powerful, very beautiful, very in her essence and her power. And she sits always with like sunflowers. Always sits with sunflowers. So that to me it gives me sun vibes, because sunflowers, they grow towards the sun. So whatever option you pick, I feel as though it has the potential to have positive outcomes, to give you like a new lease on life in some capacity. And then we've got love begins with the 4 of Wands. So again, a reason to celebrate. The 4 of Wands is in here twice now. 4 of Wands is in here twice. What's at the bottom of the deck? 4 of Swords, rest, recuperation. Show me Ace of Cups and the 4 of Wands. I just feel as though you're coming out of a really dark period of time, but with a new sense of enlightenment, a new sense of self, a new perspective on life, or a new perspective on what direction you want to move your life in. And you're taking steps or taking action to, to whittle down those options and move towards something that's going to create a firm foundation or be in alignment with your achievements here. Oh, we've got the Queen of Cups in the reversed. Yeah. That's not great. Oh, shit. And then the 3 of Swords. And then back to the 4 of Swords. That was at the bottom of the deck the first time. Oh, what the fuck have we got going on here? Queen of Cups, 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords. So, Queen of Cups in the reverse position then. It's Cancer energy. 4th house energy. We've got the 4 of Wands. 4th house energy is family. It's maternal energy. Roots. Self-care. Emotional foundations. All about the matriarchy, children, you know, all of that jazz. So there could be a new beginning in relation, like I say, to family, to your roots, to an emotional foundation that you have. The Queen of Cups in the reversed position is somebody that's emotionally distant or emotionally insecure or emotionally insensitive, codependent. And it's so funny because yesterday's reading I was speaking about codependency. So you may be healing. Oh, I don't know, because that's not even in the reversed. I just feel with this love begins, this is self-love, pouring back into yourself. Pouring back into yourself, celebrating yourself, creating a solid emotional foundation. And you may be coming out of a relationship that, like I said, was heavily codependent, or somebody was emotionally distant from you, or very, like I say, codependent, emotionally manipulative, withheld their feelings that just caused you a level of pain here. And it's come out next to the Four of Swords. So I feel like that is what you're healing. That is the new foundation, the new emotional foundation that you're creating is, first of all, healing from whatever this was, whatever it is that you closed out. Because we've got 2 fours here. And 4s speak about your foundation. There's definitely something about a foundation of emotional neglect. Like, I don't think you want to keep going through it, but codependency, emotional insecurity, or somebody withholding emotionally from you that you're healing from here. If that's the case, and we've got the strength here, you do have the strength to face this. And it's so funny because my mind works so fucking quick. Both of these cards are 4, so the 2 of them together adds up to an 8. And then the strength card is card number 8 as well. So you have the strength to face this, to heal from this, to overcome what has been limiting you. And 6 of Swords, yeah, and then move on. And move on from this. Because if you're closing this cycle out, the universe doesn't want you to bring this with you. This very well could be family here. Very well could be a family situation. We've got this rainbow at the top of all 3 of these cards. Foundational energy, 4th house energy. Like I say, maternal, the mother, home, roots, family. And then we've got the 7 of Cups, but it's now in the reversed. We've got the 7 of Cups here. So yeah, out of all of those possibilities, the cups that are being presented to you, there is one. It's like you're not confused anymore. You're not confused. You know exactly what is in each of these cups. And you know that there's a lot of shit in some of them, and you know that there's some great ones in there. And I feel as though you're going to pick the right, as I was saying, pick the right cup for you. But it's from this place of wisdom. It's from this place of knowing that you only want to pick something that's going to enrich you or allow you to grow. So this has to be healed first, so you don't pick another dodgy cup. Or a cup that is looking like it's going to give you everything that you want. Underneath, like I say, there's emotional distance, or there's codependency, or there's heartbreak. You're going to pick the right cup. But you've got to move away from something. You've got to take action. You've got to face something. You've got to heal something first. Wow. Right, okay. Let's show me any more messages. Let's wrap this up. Any more messages, please, Spirit. Any more messages for the collective? That's not the deck. Any more messages, please, Spirit? Never. The scales. Right, okay. Show me never. Why is never here? We've got peace and a stranger. Whatever foundation this is, I just feel as though there's always going to be a challenge. If this is somebody of your past or somebody that you have been in a relationship with, that you're being asked to close a cycle having learnt the lesson, but then you go back to this person and try again, I just feel as though that you'll never find your peace. You will never find your peace in this situation. I almost feel as though it's so funny. It goes back to one of the, I don't know, whenever I had this green shirt on, I bought the first reading I did today, because I kind of recall them all when Safi's at nursery, because it's the only time I really get to focus and have it quiet enough for me to focus. So I can get about, I don't know, depending on the day, 3, 4, 5 readings done in a day. But I feel as though, going back to the first reading that I did, that there's you've outgrown a situation or a person or an environment or a group of people. So if you're going to allow yourself to continue to grow or to continue to rise, there's never going to be peace, because in effect, you and the person that you're dealing with, the group that you're dealing with, they're strangers. I feel as though somebody is on the outside looking in. Somebody is on the outside looking in, and I feel as though you don't resonate there anymore. It's like you almost don't live there anymore, but energetically, vibrationally. So for you to force yourself back into that situation, I feel as though you won't find any peace there. And you've got fortune. And the scales, the Fool, Father, money, the home. Wow, these cards are all very similar. The home. Then we've got money, and then we've got fortune. I feel as though the scales are being balanced when you walk away. Like I was saying, when you accept that there's never any peace in a situation. It could be with the father of your child. It could be, with your own father, something within the home. Money could have been hidden. I'm just seeing that money under the ground there. Somebody's trying to plow it up. There could have been money that was hidden from you relating to a home environment that you couldn't see. It could have something to do with the father of your children. So it could be them, I don't know, withholding finances for the kids, or saying that they didn't have any money, but in fact they've been hiding money. But like I say, there's something for you to walk away from here. And this is the lesson that you learn initially in closing out this cycle. You were hung upside down for a long time so you could see how to take control of your life. And the moment that you walk away from whatever this was, the scales are going to be rebalanced. The scales are going to be rebalanced, and you're going to be able to focus on then moving towards your fortune, whether you get the money that you were owed in this situation, this home environment, something to do with the father or not. The path that you decide to pick, it's not going to be a repeat of the last path. Like I say, the scales are going to be balanced, and it's going to be leading to your fortune. Because you've developed, like I say, this enlightenment, this light that allows you to see in the dark. That's going to highlight the route, the path towards bringing your fortune in here. Right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I say it every day. These readings, I don't know where they're coming from, but I hope that you managed to get something from this. This was interesting, and I hope you managed to get something from it. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.